It is time once again for a new feature here on Undisputed, Young Money. These young men are buddies of mine. They're proteges of Lil Wayne, who believes in their ability to perform and to talk sports. So do I. From Dallas, we have Yella Beezy. And from Wayne's hometown in New Orleans, Allan Cubas. Yella, you are close to Deion Sanders. He has counseled you through some troubled times, and you were there at the Colorado TCU game last Saturday in Fort Worth. So tell me what Deion means to you and what Saturday meant to you.
Oh, Deion like a big brother to me. He like that mentor. You know, if you ever going through something, sometimes you ain't even gotta ask. He just gonna seem like he just gonna be there and just reach out to you on his own. Like, it's just him. He do a lot of stuff out the field that don't get, televised or spotlighted like it should. But Deion just one of them big brothers. So, this weekend meant a lot. Cause it's like you see him just elevating just every year you see him elevating with the football. A lot of people don't think he can do what he's been doing. You know what I'm saying? They doubted him, you know what I'm saying? And he's showing them just like at every level, like, I'm a coach, I'm a player, I know this and I can do this, you know what I'm saying? So this weekend was just like, you just had to be there, like the whole intensity with everything, just the locker room, man, it was just crazy. Like, it was just crazy. He had already told me, like, yeah, we finna get out here and get this. We finna make them believe. I'm finna show them, like, and that's exactly what they did.
So, Yella, give me the best piece of advice Deion has given you when you're down.
Man, I can't even say it don't be like just downtime. He just give you like whatever you going through. Like, if you going through something, whatever it is, he just know the right words to help you up. You know what I'm saying? He just like, I can't just say just like downtime, because there ain't just like been like a lot of downtime, but like when I was going through like certain situations, he always reach out, or he just something, if I need to be talked to about anything, he know the words.
Yeah.
He just know the words.
Allan, chime in with your thoughts on Deion as you watched what they pulled off at Fort Worth.
I mean, it's just incredible. I think that he's an inspiration, first and foremost, a motivator, a leader beyond sports, just a leader in life in general. Innovative, just looking at him, having Travis Hunter play on both sides of the ball, something that he did, just innovation. Everything he touches seems to turn to gold. Yep. Besides being one of the greatest athletes of all time, winning the Super Bowl, batting .533 in the World Series. Yeah. Just the leadership that he constantly seems to bring. And what's the most beautiful part about it, I think, is you probably couldn't script a better story, and his story's still writing itself. It's probably ain't even halfway done. Like, it's probably not even halfway done. He's accomplished so much. Then you go on your season opener, an underdog by 20 points. And not only do that against a team that was in a college football championship, to have your two sons on the field and making a major impact. I mean, it's just a storybook. It's a fairy tale, and it's still going. And yeah, I mean, I think he's just going to achieve even bigger things going forward.
Get ranked at 22nd in country already.
Yep.
Yeah, but look out. It's I think they got to make sure they stay locked in. It's a big accomplishment, but it's only going to get tougher. They got, as we stand right now, I believe they got 4 teams in the top 25 remaining on the schedule. They got Matt Rule and them coming over there after a loss. They're not off to the start that they wanted. So I think they got to stay locked in. But I don't think that Coach Prime would have it any other way. It's an opportunity for them to be great. I think, as they said, when I saw you in the locker room, we ain't coming no more. We here. But I think the whole world knows that now, too. So all these teams and players, they understand they all have an opportunity to be great. The spotlight's going to be there. As I said, I don't think they would have it any other way. And it's just inspiring. It's really inspiring in all walks of life to watch what he's doing.
It was. So go bigger with me. Obviously, the defense wasn't great on Saturday at TCU because they gave up 262 yards rushing. Yeah. So what's realistic? Go big picture. How great can this team be? What kind of record can you see this team pulling off?
I see them win a lot of games. It's tough to bet against Coach Deion Sanders, but they do have USC. They got the Heisman. They got the Heisman coming in there. You got folks saying he's the greatest quarterback prospect they've seen in recent years. So it's going to be a lot of tough games, but I could see them getting to 8 or 9 wins, if not more. But
yeah, I'm with you. How about you, Yella?
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like, he already see what they needed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all kind of seen like what we felt like they were struggling there. So I'm pretty sure Deion got them locked in right now. you know what I'm saying, like punching that middle of like, we got to stop this run, especially we going against Nebraska.
Yeah.
They feel like they going to run it down the gut. Like, we're going to have to stop this. So I feel like he got them all, you know what I'm saying, like wrapped up, got the speech ready, telling them like, nah, we can't do this. Like, we can't. Good thing about that is it happened on early, so he already know. And then it didn't happen against a bum team. You get what I'm saying? TCU is not no bum. You know what I'm saying? They're not screwed. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's early. It's still early in the season. You know, they had a lot of turnaround. So on paper, you know, we the jury's still out. And as much praise as he gave them, you know, they're gonna be getting some grief for the turnovers. And you said they was moving the ball on them. You know, they had 2 big red zone interceptions. So
yeah.
You know, it's a great start, but there's still we still got to watch the rest of the season.
All right, let's switch gears.
I believe in Travis.
Yeah, go ahead, Yella.
I believe in Travis. I believe in Travis.
So
I believe in two.
Oh yeah, he the real deal.
Oh, is he?
Top.
All right, let's switch gears. Yella, you are friends with Errol Spence Jr. You've attended many of his workouts in Dallas. Now he has exercised his rematch clause with Bud Crawford. How do you see the second fight being any different than the first one, which obviously was a mismatch?
I feel like it's gonna be a difference. Like, you know, getting up in age, you know, it's harder making weight. And I'm not making it seem like that's the excuse of anything. Cause like I say, he didn't make no excuses, so I'm not gonna make no excuses for him. You know what I'm saying? So he stood on his business. Like, I feel like everybody know Terence didn't get the best of EJ, but you got to give hats off to Terence because he did what he's supposed to do. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's no type of trying to cover it up or whatever. Hey, man, I just felt like that wasn't him at his best abilities, and I feel like a lot of other people feel the same way. So with that being said, I feel like, you know, 54, there's going to be at a more manageable weight. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he can get in there, see what he did wrong, and capitalize off of it.
I'm with you. I think that, you know, I think it'll be crazy to dismiss Crawford as being a favorite, but I think with him being less depleted, you know, him being at a natural weight, I think he'll feel more comfortable. It's just something mentally that he can lean on. Say, maybe my power will translate at 154. I think he's got to be aggressive early. And then one thing I've been noticing, it seems like only thing I've been hearing out Crawford's camp is Charlo, is Canelo. Could it be possible that he may overlook him in this rematch, that he's looking past him? And the last thing you want to do is underestimate a wounded animal. Ain't nothing more dangerous, especially with their back against the wall. And you got to respect Spence for taking this, for activating this immediate rematch. You know, knowing the way it went down, it shows you the kind of person he is, the courage he has, and some, you know, anything can happen. Some feel special about it. So,
man, I got to tell you both, I'm not with either one of you because speaking of wounded animals, man, Errol just got pounded and pulverized. It was a clinic by Bud Crawford, and it's just, even at 154, up from 147, it's just hard for me to believe that Errol, I know he's a great puncher, and I know he's got a big heart. He's a good guy, as Yella can attest, but I just don't, this guy's on another level.
Yeah, and he was putting them on the ground with the short counter shots, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that he has to prepare for the counter for the counter. You know, he just got to be a little bit better defensively, move his head more, get aggressive early. I don't think he can fight him a different style. He has to still move forward. And, you know, I think that if he can have some success early, he'll do well. If not, then the demons start creeping in little by little. But I think we'll have a different outcome, man, or at least it'll be a lot closer.
Yeah.
I know it'll be an outcome. It's going to be a better fight for sure. You know what I'm saying?
I hope so.
No doubt.
Yeah,
I just know, like, when you just know, like, it's hard to not be biased when it's somebody that's just your homie versus, you know, like, you got to get, like I say, he hats out to Terence, but I know, like, he displayed another level. One thing, you know, his IQ is up to a bit. So if he felt like bro was off track, he's going to capitalize off that. And I'm not saying he's not a great fighter, but that's another term that we all have never seen. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm knowing it was something. So that's what like I say, it's hard trying not to be biased, but I just got to see how it is.
I mean, he immediately activated the rematch clause. You know, I'm sure he watched film. I'm sure he knows some things he could do different. And 7 pounds could be a big difference in fighting. It's a game of inches. Weight matters.
Allan, last quick thought. You got your Saints garb on today. I assume you're picking them to win it all this year?
Let me go out on a limb and say, who that nation in the house? I feel we're going to win the division, walking away with it. You know, I think Derek Carr's going to sling it around the field. I think Michael Thomas is due for a big year. A lot of people sleeping on him. We got Shee running the deep routes. We got Olave.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I think Who That Nation's going to have a big year. I'm calling it right now, too, so they can see me saying it right here in New Orleans. We in the building. Who That Nation, stand up. Let's go.
All I can say is good luck to you, Allan. But I do appreciate both of you. I will look forward to hearing from both of you next week.